was to Montana, and I got to know this leader a little bit better, and I thought that I had known him from Oklahoma City. I thought I knew what type of person he was. I could see that people liked him, but you know, people like a lot of people. But by the time I'd spent some time with him, heard him talk, heard him speak, someone who speaks about his heart every time he talks and speaks, I knew that he was very, very special. And when we sat down and talked for the national event, who in this company had inspired the most people, there was no question. So please help me welcome to the stage the 2014 Founders Award recipient for inspiration, Mr. Alex Speach.
Okay, I'm not another cut now. Can't get the music cut off that quick. How is everybody today? Awesome. I'm going to say it the Canada way. How are y'all? I'm here to speak about inspiration. Boy. I want to thank a couple of people before I start. Where's the timer? 15 minutes. All right, there we go. When first of all, I want to thank, I love notes. Keep yourself on track. I want to thank and congratulate every single one in this room. Everyone who walked up on stage, got that award. I know it meant a lot to you. Okay? And everyone who wouldn't or didn't get to walk the stage. Inspiration is there too because you're here. You drove 32 hours to get here.
36.
You spent probably $1,000 to get here. That's inspiration. Keep that in mind when I keep going. I'm going to start this in a way that's unconventional, but in the end it'll help you understand. When I was growing up, I was given up at birth. And I was adopted probably about a month into being born into the family name that I have my last name. She took care of me the best way she could. She didn't, but she took on too much. So she did what she thought was best for her family, and I moved into the group home system. And I'm not saying all group home systems are bad, but in my case, it was. Places I moved, or I went to 3 different group homes. It was always about the money that that child could bring in to that family. Only speak when spoken to. Hide in your room when my company comes. There's just no real connection that I was able to have or learn as I was growing up. Now combine that with 21 years of that. It's hard. And that's where my motivation and my desire and my love to be able to help inspire other people. I'm gonna share something that might be shocking to some of you. 11 minutes, got it. I realized about 4 days after I got this award that I went back into depression. And you'd be like, why? 350 some odd people come up to me and say, you're inspiring. You know what the key is? I didn't believe it in myself. I'm 41 years old, and I did not, still to this day, believe it for myself. And I'll give you an example. I had to wear this last night anyway, but it worked perfect in my speech. It's a Band-Aid. When I come to conventions, I put on a happy Band-Aid all over myself. When you're in an environment where people love you unconditionally, whether they first meet you, whether they say you're the inspiration of the company, all those crazy things that you think are crazy, it's just a Band-Aid. What happens when you go home? The Band-Aid falls off. What I want to share with you guys is I had to have a change in my life. Now, you guys might have a perfect home. You might have a perfect environment. But those who haven't succeeded yet in this company, maybe you're not following Kevin Allen's duplication model, but you're still happy. Or in my case, you were not happy with yourself. Maybe you thought, just like I did, I'm just not worth enough to be able to go up to somebody and share something so passionate that it means the world to you, as it does to me. When I first started this company, I met a few beautiful people in my life. When you first start this company, those first people will become your family. The Llewellyns, they're beautiful people. They go out of their way to come help me and help me understand things. And you know what? It still wasn't enough. See, I've been in this company for 2 years. I don't have my badge on, but I'm only a senior. Is that a bad thing? No. I just had to figure out what was wrong with me. What is it for you guys? What is it that's not moving you forward? Is it the compensation plan that you're not following? Is it something that is horrible in your life and it's not allowing you to step away from that to move your company forward? I'm going off track, 8 minutes, I better hurry up. So, in my case, it was God. You may believe in God, you may not. But in my case, it was God. A really famous, she travels the world, Crystal Lyons. I don't know if any of you know her. But she said something powerful to me that forever changed my life. It was the fact that she said, you guys think negative thoughts in your head all the time. Probably have 100 negative thoughts in your head going out every single day. Speak loudly. Counteract those things. Alex, they don't really think that. You're just in a wheelchair. Every wheelchair guy, they think that. Alex, no. They love you for you. They love you for you. And make it positive. You always make yourself happy. 7 minutes, oh boy. When I thought about inspiration after Kevin Allen asked me to speak about it, I thought about what makes people in general be inspired. Well, inspiration comes from a million different sources, like I shared. You just have to be open to listen to your body and heart and be flooded with good joy. I'm going to give a few examples. Leaders in this company who are getting ahead of myself. Inspiration. Leaders in this company. Jay Archer travels the world. Well, the U.S. right now. I'm sure the company's going to allow him into Canada, you know. He has a heart of gold. When I first met the man, I'm the owner of the company, I'll never be able to reach him. You know what? Every single time I call that man, because this company's so big, he finds the time to call me back. When I first met them, I thought they were, I called them the untouchables. Because when they make the money they make, they don't want to touch us. Absolutely wrong. you know what? They're amazing people. They reach out, and in their crazy busy life, they find time to call me back. It's awesome. Let's talk a little more. 5 minutes. Brand new people. You know what inspires me about you guys? I probably have met all of you. Won't remember you, sorry. Takes a couple of conventions from my horrible memory. But the passion you have, wanting to be here, that's inspiring to me. You know what? That's awesome. Watching your team walk across the stage, that's an inspiration you need to have in your life every single moment. And then when this convention's over, don't have a Band-Aid. Find a way to be inspirational to the people around you. They will love you in spite of the personal issues that you probably have to deal with. But put a smile on your face, and it will all work out. And those who didn't get to watch the stage, instead of being depressed about, oh, it's just not working. Oh my goodness, Canada's doing a heck of a lot better. Learn from it positively. Learn from it passionately. And that will turn that happiness, it'll turn to be happy again. Because you won't be negative about U.S., Canada. We're a unit. We're not two. All I can say here, because I ran out of examples, whatever these... Oh, one more. It can be as small as this. I don't know if it was planned or not. But the last couple of conventions, the leaders, the owners, they all had those front row seats blocked off. What did you guys notice this time? The back rows are blocked off because they want the chance, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe they want everyone to have the chance, like Aaron, to first get in that front seat as fast as you can. Say, this company is just, gosh darn amazing. 3 minutes, okay. Inspiration. What is it that will help you move forward in this company? Make sure you're happy at all times. Find the things that make you happy so that way you can freely move forward. Accept 1,000 no's. See, I always told myself that being happy was a choice, and it is. I just never put it into practice until I figured out what I needed. I personally needed God. That's what I believe in. I needed tools, and I need people to help me understand why I'm this way. I've got it now. So that this permanent the Band-Aid after you leave the conference, because you guys are all on a high right now. When you go home, maybe that high goes away. Keep that Band-Aid on. Whether it's the crappy job, the JOB, we're in a room full of Dynamaxx associates, and then you have to leave. Okay, getting off track. I want to close with this, and I'm probably going to be the only guy that closes 2 minutes early, but that's okay. Personally, for me, it's humility. See, I heard it worded a different way, but I put it in a way that fits for my experience here. I heard it from my pastor probably a week after Kevin Allen asked me to speak, which is terrifying. Anyone who knows me, how in the world is he this calm? And I'll joke with Kevin Allen here in about 2 seconds here about why. But if you, let's see, personally for me, in humility, I see my worth as God sees me. I can receive the desires and power to respond in ways that greatly influence others. If someone tells you you're a king to me, thank you. I learned that from my great mentor, Ruth and Mike Perry. They always said, accept what you're told and not try to make excuses. That's an awesome suit. Well, I've had it for years. Don't do that. Accept what you're told in a positive way. As Bill Ladwick would say, don't get too big for your britches. 52 seconds. Wow, I did fill up the time. I truly believe that when you succeed, if you stay humble and do the duplication model, you'll succeed. And here's what I'm going to say last. 2 years, I want this passionately. Everybody knows that. Everybody sees that. But y'all don't know what I hadn't done at home. You know what? I fake it. I go on a Thursday night call. I'm usually the first to say hi. I go on a Monday night call. I'm usually the first to say hi. But you know what? I've not done the videos. 2 years. 9 months. I haven't sat down and done the videos. It was because I needed to find something that was missing. And for me, it was God. And now I have my time over. I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank Andy and Linda Llewellyn for being a family member to me. Jenna, I don't know where you are. You're a blessing. You guys are family to me. I can call you about anything. And be prepared for me to do that. Because now I'm going to joke with Kevin Allen. It takes results for the statement to happen. And you'll see it. But I now get it.